Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world, okay? So much love to you all, my delicious little babies. Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and wonderful time wherever you are in the world, and that life is also treating you most wonderfully. So much love to you all, my delicious babies. So lights on today. 3, 2, 1, beam me up, Scarlett. There we go. Oh, thank you, little light, juicy and bright. Now then, so the weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK. Yes, we did have some sunshine yesterday, so I did manage to get some weeding done. But now today, the wind is picking up. There's no sunshine. Okay, my delicious babies, dry, but extremely dull. Okay, my delicious babies, and there's other things going on in our UK, isn't there, my delicious babies? Mind you, it might be sunny somewhere else in the UK, okay, so it may, justify, but where we are in Brummyland, it seems, it's most miserable. Now then, not to worry, because I am not miserable, okay? Now then, so what are we hearing then? Because I'll talk about, a number of things today, okay? So I've just heard, my delicious babies, so you can find this gentleman, God bless him, not in that way, not in that way. His name is Maya Toosey. So he's on YouTube, my delicious little babies, okay? M-A-H-Y-A-R. Maya Toosey. T-O-U-S-R. He now has, God bless him, 306,000 subscribers. Well done, Maya Toosey. Keep up the excellent work, okay? Now then, and thank you. Now then, just heard, because at the moment he's down at the courts in the old UK, and he has just been talking to, others who are there, to wait for the verdict. Well, it turns out, my delicious little babies, okay, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not surprised at all. None of this surprises me at all, because you see, we have a very corrupt court system here in our UK, my delicious little babies, and of course for other delicious little babies who also happen to live in the old UK. Well, you know yourself, don't you, my delicious little babies? Okay, this is not new news. This is old news. Do you understand what I mean? But yeah. So apparently, to do with the ULEZ expansion, so you can find Maya Toosey on YouTube, okay, and it's his latest video because it's breaking. It says breaking, okay, my delicious little babies, yes, it's breaking news, yes. So yeah, the verdict has come in with the ULEZ expansion. He's won his court case, okay, but Maya was actually on about our Brummyland, which I've known, there we go, a long time, when they brought in the clean air zones, in town, okay, not far from myself. Well, hardly nobody, okay, paid any fines at all. And one dear woman has just said to Maya Toosey outside the courts that, yes, it's rigged, which, yes, we know. But and then another dear woman said to him, okay, I've just heard it, has just said to him, well, just the best thing to do is just for nobody to pay. There we are, yes. Solves the problem. I've been saying this long time. She said to me, just do not pay it. So, what can they do? They keep pushing. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Okay, this is the kind of things that they're doing now. Do you see? And what they're herping, okay, yes, is that everybody's just going to comply. But if you've got too many who are just simply just going to say no, what can they do? But this did not surprise me at all. Listening to this, my delicious little babies, not at all. Okay, and of course, you know, because Sadiq Khan is, well, he's another lackey, isn't he? They're all lackeys in our putrid government, because we know who they're working for, don't we? My delicious little babies, yes, over the pond. Okay, America. Anyway, my delicious little babies. So anyway, so that's that. So, you know, I just say to anybody who wants to visit London, or any Londoners, God bless you all, okay? Just simply, there we are, do not pay. Okay, that's just the way it is, you know. I've been saying this, there we go, a long time. Do you say? Anyway, so that's that news, my delicious little babies. Now then, so now the next one, this is also my delicious little babies, okay? But just to say, sorry, just before I come off that previous subject that I've just mentioned, the breaking news, I do feel sorry for, you know, anybody who, you know, maybe if they feel that they've got to, shall we say, because they want to be law-abiding, okay? But this is the time now, my delicious little babies, okay, where everybody must just rise up. I mean, what is it going to take? I'm not inciting anything, no, I'm not. What we need to be doing, my delicious little babies, is, there we go, for even say it, is standing up for our rights, there we are. And to have the freedom to go wherever you want to go, okay? But of course, you know, they hit London first, just like the Oxford in our UK, well, you know, over there, the same as London over there. I've got nothing against Londoners or anything, my delicious little babies. It's just that me personally, I do not like, you know, London. I wouldn't want to live in London, okay, my delicious little babies. That's just me personally, okay? But I've got nothing against any Londoners, okay? But, and of course, you know, the Oxford with the 15-minute cities, do you say? But of course, if enough push back, then let the council know, because when they were thinking that they were doing a good job, do you see what I mean? Because they never did their research either, do you see, my delicious little babies, yes? Well, if you push back, there we go, enough, where are they going with it? And this is what all of this is about. Do you see what I mean? But they're using, again, corruption, do you see? And this is globally, my delicious babies. So, you know, I'm sure that for most of you, you will know this, but you are going to get your ones. And we have to say God bless, where very sadly, they know no better. Do you say? But that's why I said, I mean, you got a lot more there we are waking up. But, and the other ones, God bless, I just feel need to wake up pretty flipping there you are damn well fast to what is going on. Like I said, remember the treadmill. Now then, the next ones, let's go on to this. This is on YouTube, my delicious little babies, yes. This is, if you was please and thank you, my delicious babies, to type into YouTube again, redacted, okay, my delicious babies, yes. Now, these now have, God bless them, not in that way, they now have 2.04 million subscribers, okay, so they're pretty large. There we go, my delicious babies. Well, fan Dabby Dursey, well done to Redacted, there we go, as well, getting the news out, okay? And, you know, again, it's all a case we just keep up, there we go, the good work. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah, please and thank you. Now then, so the video that you're looking for, my delicious babies, I think it's now been uploaded, I think it's just over 3 hours ago, okay, my delicious babies. And what you're looking for, the video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, should read US military exposed killing innocent civilians in Syria. Go over the letters. Pentagon's deception exposed. Well, my delicious little babies, I've just got to mention this now, okay? Well, you see, there we go. I've known about this long time. There we are, long time, yes? And so have other delicious little babies, yes? And I've actually got, oh God bless her beautiful dear little souls, you know, we always give each other, you know, hugs and kisses on the cheek. Oh, they're so beautiful, you know. And, you know, there's a few families now, you know, up the road from ourselves anyway. And, well, you know, they're just so beautiful. Such beautiful families. But of course, they had to come out of, you know, their country, you know, Syria, because of we know who. Do you see? But this is a really interesting little video, my delicious little babies, and Clayton, and again, not in that way with any of them, okay? But Clayton's talking to another man, okay, my delicious little babies, and he's explaining it, there we go, perfectly well. Do you see? But of course, I've been told so much, there we are, about all of this. And of course, you know, the impact that it has on, you know, God bless our beautiful dear little Syrian families, how I love, and I really do, you know, to my heart, I love them so, do you see what I mean? And they're so beautiful, and they've just got such a beautiful manner about them, there we are, do you see what I mean? Yes? But very sadly, you know, they've had to come away. And then we got the other issue as well, where, you know, they want to go and travel, you know, to go and see their family. God bless. Do you know what I mean? And it's very upsetting, okay, that they cannot do so, because it's a visa here and a visa there. Do you see what I mean? They've got to get all these things. There we go. A very long, drawn-out process. Well, we shouldn't have to have all of this, should we? My delicious little babies, you know, we should be, and that means everybody, if they wish to travel, there we are, whether it's in their own countries or whether it's outside of their own countries. But at the end of the day, if one's wish to travel, you shouldn't have this crock of shart. Do you see? But this little interview, my delicious little babies, there we go, is really, really good. Okay, my delicious little babies, and I just thought I'd mention it. So, you know, and you see, your man there's done, there we are, done explaining it. Do you say? But of course, the devastation and everything, there we go, that it causes. So I'll just repeat that once again. Redacted in YouTube, my delicious little babies, has 2.04 million subscribers. And it should read, US military exposed killing innocent civilians in Syria. Pentagon's deception exposed. Yes. And of course, I just feel that the more and more and more, there we go, is highlighted to do with this. Do you see? You know, and there we go, over there. And that, you know, things, there we go, are exposed. Do you see? It means that more and more and more are going to then refuse, there we go, to fall for this. Do you see? Because that's how, there we go, they've got away with this for so many decades. Do you see? Now then, I want to talk about something else. So now we've got Nigel Farage, so let's change the subject. So yes, we're hearing a lot about this, okay, on a daily basis, on a certain channel, on YouTube, my delicious babies. But like I said, you know, I will not advertise them, because they're just, there we go, an overspill of the box in the corner of the room, okay? But the thing is, well, you know, I suppose you get a tiny bit more information, but really, like I said, I'll just say it the way it is, okay? But the thing is this, right? So, you see, I've been listening over the days, you know, here and there, okay, to do this Marvelous Facts. Now, I'm just wondering, doesn't anybody find it strange? Okay, so, you know, they should not have, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of it now, it's just, there we go, it's just me flipping noddle. Basically, it was breaking, I'll have to use another word, breaking, there we go, confidentiality, okay? So, okay, we say this bit, yes? Okay, so we got this bit straight, yes? But then you got the dame, Alison, whatever her name is, Rose, okay? That she stepped down, yes? Anyway, she looks, let's just say, you know, like she likes, you know, a certain kind of rich living life, it seems, okay? Not saying that nasty, okay? But she seems to have a smile on a bird race face, like, there we go, Cheshire Cat, You see, but of course, you know, when you do as you're told, you know, of course you're going to get paid the ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change, my delicious little babies, okay? But then somebody else has also, a man, has also stepped down as well, my delicious little babies. But you see, I see something, there we go, going on here, okay? And what it is with me is that I have my own thoughts. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And I do not just feel that this is because, you know, to do with Nigel Farage, okay? I do not feel it's just to do with that either. To me, I love little rats. It's just a figure of speech, my delicious little babies. But to me, there we go, I smell a rat. Okay, so to me there could very well be something else going on behind the scenes, okay? One of it being, you know, I mean, we could say, oh, it's to frighten others, you know, that you may lose your bank account. I'm not saying that because I've known, there we go, years, long time about what, there we are, what's been going on here, okay, and in our UK, okay? What I'm saying, my delicious little babies, is that I feel they're trying to, there we go, to prepare us, okay, for something else, okay, my delicious little babies. And that's the way that I see it, being, you know, one of the reasons, of course. Do you see what I mean? And of course, you know, the other thing is as well is that, you know, they, I mean, they tried so hard because it was only the rich who would know about certain banks. Do you see what I mean? But for anybody who's following different things, my delicious little babies, I mean, there's all different banks. Like a while back, you were hearing about a lot of banks in America. Okay, my delicious little babies. So they seem to be going, there we go, through the banking system. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Okay, that doesn't mean yes and no, my delicious little babies. It's just me just adjusting myself. Okay. Well, you see, to me, there seems to be other things going on here, but like I said, okay, they clearly do not like, it seems, Nigel Farage. Do you see what I mean? But of course, you know, he is, you know, plainly, it's like a rose. I just got a rose in between, there we go, two thorns. Do you see what I mean? He seems to be, there we go, getting in the way of something, okay? But at the same time, he's got a use, there we are, somewhere else, do you see? And of course, with Nigel Farage, well, he's, you know, I mean, always pushing back on this, do you see what I mean? But when it's affecting your life, there we go, your livelihood, okay? I mean, which is a terrible thing, but it was also really utterly awful for how many, there we go, others who very sadly never had a voice. Do you say? So we shall continue, there we go, to monitor the situation, the situation, okay? Now then, the last thing that I want to talk about. Now, when I lost my dear Nana, back some years ago now, my delicious little baby. So I'm not here to depress. I mean, I miss my, oh, God bless you, how I love you so, my dear little Nana and Grandad. There's something I wanted to mention, okay? Like, you know, in each family, I mean, please do, God, Jesus Christ, Nazareth, you know, I mean, I know that some, you know, do not always, you know, have that good setup with families and things like that. Do you see what I mean? So I did not mean anything disrespectful by saying what I've just said, okay? But the thing is this. Usually you've got like, you know, what you would call the head of the household. There we are, shall we say, okay? Now, as we all very well know, and I loved my beautiful dear Nana and Grandad to my heart, honestly. They were just, there we go, just so beautiful. Do you know what I mean? If you would have seen them on the camera, there we go, you would have loved them. Do you understand what I mean? In the broad Yorkshire, do you see? But Salt, there we go, salt to the earth. Do you understand what I mean? They would just tell it to you. There we are. I mean, please do not get me wrong. I mean, my beautiful dear Nana, God rest the beautiful dear little soul, you know, very softly spoke and really gentle, you know, but she'd never swear, never drink, never smoke, never do anything. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? But what I mean is the salt to the earth, meaning that they just say it. There we go, the way it is. Do you see what I mean? Yes, so there's no flowers on them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. But as we very well know, and that's a wonderful, there we are, quality to have. Yes, it is. Okay. But as we very well know, in life, nobody lasts forever, lives forever. I mean, that's really sad if you're really close to somebody, and I truly was, and for others, delicious little babies that you are out there, you would have somebody who you held with all of your heart. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And mine happens to be, there we go, my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad. Yes. And how I love them so. God bless them. Anyway, well, you know, you can get, let's just say, you know, how can I put this now? You know, ones who rule the world. And, you know, because it doesn't matter who we are, you know, none of us are going to be here forever. So I'm not saying that to be depressive. I'm stating facts. There we are. Do you say? But, you know, for those who are blessed to live a, you know, like a full and plentiful, life. And it doesn't mean say that you have to have, you know, millions and millions to do that. Do you see what I mean? It could be anything. Maybe just living in nature. Just, do you understand what I mean? Yes, that in itself is priceless. There we are. Do you say? Okay. An experience in all nature. Okay. But even for who runs the world, it was a while back, wasn't it? I seen it on Quack Girl. Some months back, wasn't it? Passed away. Begins with an R. Do you say? My delicious little babies. Just have to be careful about what I'm saying here, okay? But you'll get the gist. My delicious little babies. For those of you who know, you know, some of the rulers of the world. Yes. Now, when I lost my beautiful dear little Nana, I suffered a depression, which I did. Okay, and any of my beautiful and delicious little baby daughters, or my beautiful and delicious dear little friends, will, you know, will tell you as well. You know what I mean? I was not a very happy bunny at all at that time in my life. To me, it was a very sad time in my life. So sometimes you can, I don't know, maybe go within yourself, you know, because you need to heal. I'm wearing green today, Martin Sugar Babies. You need to heal, and you need to repair yourself and repair your heart and repair your emotions, you know, because when we lose somebody, we have that many different, there we go, emotions. Do you know what I mean? I always say it's like 101 emotions, okay? So one day you could be feeling, you know, hunky-dory, tickety-boo, and the next day you just burst out crying. Do you see what I mean? I was going through those stages. Do you see what I mean? You couldn't even mention my beautiful dear little Nana's name without me flipping blarting like Titilala. Do you see what I mean? It's just emotionally it broke me. Do you see what I mean? Yes. It's when somebody, just to explain this, how I felt, when somebody, there we are, never judges you for who you are, and they love you, there we go, unconditionally. Do you see? And that is so hard to find in this, there we go, in this world, for somebody just to love somebody else there we are, conditionally. Well, I was so blessed with my beautiful dear little Nana and my beautiful dear little Grandad, but I was very young when I lost my beautiful dear little Grandad, okay? So very sadly his life was taken earlier, okay? Not because of anything, he had a heart attack, okay? It just came on, you know, and he was 62. He worked all his life. in the Navy, fishing trawlers, you know, catching the fish, chief engineer in prison, do you say? But they were due to go to Rome actually that year. My beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad, they were due to fly out to Rome. So, you know, the holiday was, well, to be honest, my beautiful dear little Nana, that's the last thing on her mind. Do you understand what I mean? When they were married, God rest my beautiful dear little Nana and Grandad's dear beautiful little souls for nearly 41 years. Do you see what I mean? Yes, that was the last thing on her mind, going to Rome. Do you see what I mean? Yes. But of course, it's just a place where she liked, you know, Rome and Italy and France and Spain and, you know, different things like that, okay? So, getting back to this now. So sometimes, if somebody loses somebody, and say if you got a lot of power in the world, say, okay? Well, just going to have a sip of my coffee, please, and thank you. And you lose somebody, sometimes maybe you can deal with things, you know, in a different way, and maybe somebody's mind, let's just say, can become, there we are, most destructive. There we are. Because we have to say, and like I said, I went on Quack Girl, read up on this. There we are, yes I did. But I just never told you. My delicious little babies, yes. But you'd only need to go on there and then you just type in, do you see what I mean? Then you'll find it, yes. So maybe somebody's missing someone else. But of course, when you've got ka-ching, pound, shilling, pence, dollars and change and power, yes, it's like even to have, what they've named us, even to have human, there we go, emotions, okay? And I've met, there we are, in my lifetime, and I was around businessmen for nearly 10 years, do you see what I mean? Well, and even over the decades, do you know what I mean? Well, a lot of businessmen I've found is that they do not seem to share very much emotion. I do not mean that nastily, my delicious little babies. What it is, they're so busy getting caught up in the old ka-ching that they lose sight of other things. I don't know if any of you, well, for some of you, my delicious little babies, you'll know this, it's a reggae tune, yes? You know, money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love, okay? Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Okay? So, because how could you love somebody if all you love is ka-ching? Do you see? My delicious little babies. Do you see? And of course, if you lose somebody and you've already got what I would call a rather up here, in your old noddle, an aggressive personality and thought pattern. Well, and you've got a lot of power around the world. Well, it's like pushing that destruct button. There we are, isn't it? My delicious little babies. So, and at the same time, how can you, you know, give anything to anybody, there we are, to anybody else? So it's like, and I do not like this word, my delicious babies, but I'm going to use it. You know when somebody's dead inside, but all they can see is the ka-ching sounds, that's it. Do you see, my delicious babies? Okay, so that's my, what I would say, my assessment at the moment of, there we are, what I feel is going on. There's something else going on. And then, of course, when I've just got breakaway, you know, like when things are, you know, starting to break away. There we are. Do you see? And maybe whoever, you know, would say take over, but they just do not have that same clout. You know, I don't mean clout as in clout. I mean, well, because we're in a we fast forwarded, you know, from World War One, World War Two, and now this war, very sadly, okay? But we've come a long way, haven't we? You know, whereas decades ago, you know, which they would be the elders, you know, and for some no longer here, while, you know, where they can, you know, rule decades ago, we are, do you say? But then, of course, you know, and you get technology, there we are, and you get all these different things, you know, and then you have different generations, there we are, and generations and how they see things. Do you see what I mean? So it means that for many, there we are, their mind changes about what they think about the world. There we are, do you see? Baby. So that's why I said, money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Do you see? Because how could even someone in power, yes, how could they even love if they're married to a wife or whatever else, yes, when all it is where they want to self-destruct. Okay, there we are, because it's like all different emotions, isn't it? And this can go on for months and months and months. Do you see? And then when we see all the different things that have been going on, which are totally nonsensical, do you see? So I'm seeing things, there we are, if you get my meaning, from a different angle, a different point of view here. Okay? So to me, I would say, you know, and when they're wanting to gain control, you know, and I've known about this for years with the old chip in the flipping hand. There we are. And when you look at Sweden, you know, take a look at Sweden. When, you know, there was others, you know, and all this going on in the past 3 years and everything, yes, but there we go, living their lives. I know this flipping long time, because you was actually seeing them walking around, you know, really happy to have a chip in their hand. There we are, my delicious little babies. This, to me, you know, I'm not being disrespectful to any other, you know, media or anything, but to me, this is not flipping new news. There we are, again, this is old news, do you see what I mean? But of course what they wanted to do is to bring it into, there we are, other parts of the world. Do you say? So, you know, and they're finding this, there we are, more and more difficult, which is why we're getting, there we are, all these things. Do you see what I mean? There we are, my delicious babies, do you see? So it's called, I would say, there we are, losing control. There we are. Do you see? And of course, sorry, excuse me, getting back to it, I mean, you know, to expose, you know, and to do with getting back to this again, and to do with the Coutts Bank, and to do with all these different things, yes? Well, you know, if you look at a story, it can tell, there we are, many words. There we are. Do you see? My delicious little babies. But I would say Roundup, I've just got Roundup. So it's they cannot, there we are, round us up. There we are. Yeah. So right now, okay, yes, I mean, it can be a very scary prospect. Yes, it can. Okay, my delicious babies, but we have got a chance, there we are, we have got there we are, a colossal chance to, there we are, to do something about this, okay? Because of course, you know, and they're saying this in 10 years and that in 10 years, and then of course, you know, you've got the ship. If you go on to, as well, this dear gentleman, oh God bless his dear soul, not in that way with any of them, okay? On YouTube, my delicious babies, Jeff Bars Cars, okay? And he was talking about the, you know, this ship that, well, it's gone up in flames, hasn't it? My delicious babies. So I heard about that, there we are, I heard about that. Even before, cause someone else was covering it actually, but God bless dear Jeff, you know, he does do his utmost to get the information out. There we are, quick, smart, do you see what I mean? Yes. And the same with you know, redacted and things like this. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Yes, anyone? So, and what was on there then as well? Lots of different vehicles, wasn't it? Do you see? So we have to, there we are, we have to see what's going on here. Do you see? Martin's little babies. But I can totally agree. And it's common sense, ding, ding, dong, dong. Common sense to tell you that, to me, with a load of cars going up in flames, okay, not being able to control the fire, that this is not helping to save the planet, is it? My delicious little babies. If you're getting me meaning, if you're following me, please and thank you. Do you see? So, whatever's going on here, it's like, there we are, it's like somebody's pushing like never before. There we are, a real bad there we are, destruct button. So somebody's very angry, not being able to, there we are, get us all rounded up and, and to be able to push ahead. So what you're seeing is to just keep banging out more and banging out more. There we are. Do you see what I mean? Yes? And then the more that they're trying to tartan, the rope around our arms, is the more that others, who are awake, God bless, okay, they're saying, no. Do you see? And I feel that this is why certain, shall we say, getting there, we are very frustrated. Because decades ago, let's face it, my little babies, there we are, it was so easy. So easy for them to do. You see, that's why I say technology in some ways has not always been a good thing, but then in another way, there we are, it has been very good in other ways. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? Yes. But yes. And then, of course, you're hearing about, well, there's just, I just lose count on a daily basis, Martin, little babies, of everything that you hear. Honestly. And over these months, these past few years, it's just been absolutely flipping crazy. Do you see what I mean? And really, anybody, God bless, because I have to say that, anybody who cannot see that something's wrong, there we are. Do you see what I mean? To me, there's something, well, I'm not too sure. I really just do not think I've got words for that right now, my delicious babies. Do you see what I mean? But to me, there we are, it's just all plainly obvious. Do you see? So, but yeah, that's what you find, with a lot of businessmen, yeah, getting back to that, yeah. Their emotions, it's really hard to explain, but their emotions seem to, it's like, you turn on a tap and then there we are, then you turn it off. It's like it just shuts off. Do you see, my delicious little babies? Yes? So anyway, I just want to end on that. That's all I wanted to say, really. I just wanted to explain a few things. Do you see? Yeah, so we'll just have to see now what goes on, where this is going to go. And the sun has now just come out, still very cloudy, so the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. For how long, we've no idea. Anyway, so that's my video for the day. So thank you so very much for even taking the time to even listen to my video today, my delicious little babies, okay? Sending you all so many bright blessings, so much love, okay? So much peace, love and harmony in each and every one of your lives, okay? And may you all be fully protected, okay? Yourself, your beautiful little selves, and your beautiful little families, okay? And please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency. Say it, now I cannot get my words out now. Some days I can say it, and other days I cannot. Oh, anyway, it's a case of lifting everything I can. And, please give a listening ear because it's always very welcomed, okay, my delicious little babies. And also, please take care of yourselves and please take care of others if you can. And please, wherever you are in the world, wishing you, a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are, okay? Please have a super duper time because you only get one laugh, okay? And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends, to some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delicious, and that you love them so, okay? So until my next video, thank you for listening, my delicious little babies, or to any of my videos, okay, for any likes, for anything, okay? But yeah, it's just important just to keep, I just do this as a hobby, but there we are, but I just enjoy, there we are, to give out information, but at times it can be very tiring, my delicious little babies, so lights off, okay? Yeah, so that's that really, not a lot else to say, my delicious little babies, so until my next video, you just all, spread the love. Okay, my delicious babies, yes, because we need love in this world, okay? Not all of the, sometimes I get a little bit flipping annoyed about things, you know what I mean? But everybody does. I do not know anybody who does not. Do you see what I mean? But we need to continue to feel the love, okay? So, but of course, I didn't mean like everybody, there we are, just flipping hopping on everybody. Do you know what I mean? I didn't mean it like that, my delicious babies. But, if you're blessed where, you could give somebody just a hug, do you know what I mean? To somebody, could mean the world. Do you see? I mean, some are not very huggy. That's life, isn't it? Some are just not very huggy at all, and others, like myself, I'm very huggy. Do you know what I mean? I'll just hug the world. Do you see? Because I like to feel alive. I don't go jumping on anybody. Do you understand me? Anyway, so you just take care now. God bless. Much love again. Thank you. Goodbye.